Alright, as you see, I've got the wall all cleared off over there now. I got the cart pulled away from the wall. I got everything taken care of. I'm going to go over there with my, my pencil and my stud finder and find the studs on the wall so I know where to mount that cabinet. And you say, what's a stud finder? For those of you who don't know, when you push the button, it beeps when it finds a stud in the wall. Or someplace else. My spots marked, I have test holes I'm going to drill to make sure I'm hitting a stud solidly. That cabinet could weigh a lot after I get all those drill bits into it. Okay, this is a good solid bite into the stud right there. So, I'm going to get that cabinet mounted on the wall now. I know where my studs are. I'm going to extend the lines down here so that I can find them once I get my cabinet up. I can get everything lined up and all set to go. That way there I'm not wrestling around with it trying to mount it on the walls. I'm going to do the same up here. 8 3/4 inches in. That's where I want to mount the top. Now I can take that and I'll have it all set. So when I put the box up there, I can see my top mark, I can see my bottom mark. I can use one hand to hold the box up tight against the window, and the other hand with the impact driver to fasten it right in. I'm not going to be hunting for a stud. There's one other thing I'm going to do, is I'm putting a clamp on the side of the window frame at the line where I want it for the height, so I can rest the cabinet on here to help free me up a little bit easier to hold it in place and flush against the side of the window. I've taken some of the stuff out of the cabinet that you've seen from the previous video, mainly the storage boxes and whatnot. I've also marked in the cabinet from the outside edge in 8 3/4 inches. That's also going to help me find the stud on the wall here. Alright, here we go. Got my screw in hand. My impact driver's handy. Put the screw at the 8 3/4 inch mark. Get it started just a little bit here. Alright, screw stuck in there. Alright, box is tight against the window. And now the box is attached to the wall. I'm going to put the rest of the screws in, get this thing stuck up there, and I'll show you the final product. The screws I'm using are probably a little bit of overkill, but I want to make sure that this cabinet stays on the wall. It has the potential for a lot of weight inside of it with those drill bits, so I want to make sure that I'm going to stay on the wall and not fall off on me. So I'm using 3-inch painted exterior grade screws, coarse thread. I'm going to get this thing done. Alright, I got everything put back into my cabinet. I'm done with this part of the project for now. My next step is to put the shelves up above the cabinet and above this window, so I can get all my long stock and everything out of my way over here and back up against the wall. You saw me earlier in this video pulling everything away from the wall so I can get in here to mount this cabinet. Now that I got it mounted, I got to put everything back, neaten it up, sort it out so it's more functional for me. Once I get the shelves up, then I'm going to do the cabinet doors. I got to have some room to work first though. Hey, I had fun talking to you guys. Thanks for joining me in the shop. I hope to see you again soon on the next episode.